Hello, me fixing everything, and because there is always something to fix, you maybe have a cutting problem with your embroidery machine. Then I had a cutting problem with my embroidery machine as well. So this is Happy Japan. The model is with the very old screen, but the mechanics on the inside are, I think, exactly the same for a lot of different models. Now, the problem I had with this one is was not cutting at all, and I went through a few different steps of troubleshooting, and I'll show you now what happened. I'll just position the camera through the location of the cutting knife, the moving and the fixed one. But before that, I'll tell you that I removed the cover just so I can show you the mechanics of the trailering system of the knife and the thing over there that regulates it. I have a nice little service manual that I'll show you as well. Now, I know this video is not going to be very popular, but I fixed this machine by watching videos that have something like 300 views for the last 10 years, and if this video helps even to one of you, that's a win for me. So bear with me for a second. That's where the machine cuts the thread, and I want you to have a look at something important. That's the thread, you can see it here, going down, and there is a little pick on the back. I don't know the name of it, but it sits right there. Can you see it? It's like a little hook on the side. Yeah, it needs to be flush, you know how it extends down. Now also, that's all parts of the cutting mechanism, all works together. You can see how much thread is being cut and where is left. So it comes from the eye of the needle, it goes up to the hook, and then you can see how long it is. Yeah, keep that in mind. If it's too short, you have a pull out from the needle and the machine will stop exactly in the moment that it starts. Now, something important is that if the timing on the cutting knife is not the correct one, you get short. If the machine have a setting to be normal but is short, you can make it to be long. Keep in mind that all the machines in the screen, they have adjustment of the tail. Yeah, that's called tail of the thread. They have adjustment. Then I was thinking it needs to be adjusted to the long one, but when I went into the service center, they redid the timing. Now I sat with the bloke in the service center because he couldn't understand exactly what is going on. That's a very old screen and he's used with a touch screen. So I sat there for 7 hours straight, and by the time he needed to figure it out, although I went to the official service, so I have a little bit of experience on the machines now. I'll show you the knife itself. That's for the part. Nothing cannot be adjusted here. Things like a fixed system, but also if the thread is, you know, I'm a little bit all over the place, but you might hear what you're looking for, so just listen, because you know, my chronology is not gonna be the best. If the thread is not pulled up, so if the thread is coming here to the fabric from the eye of the needle to the fabric and it's not being pulled properly, it could be the solenoid valve or anything with the system of this little hook puller right there. And also it could be this thing has a side, the plate on the back has a side, yeah, and in between the plate there is like a little magic velcro strip, so it is a velcro strip. So this could need to be replaced, but if it touches like a velcro, it's okay. There is a little distring washers in between the two sandwich plates. Have a look, disassemble it, see if everything is okay there. How exactly it looks, yeah. Now we'll undo the plate and I'll show you from the top. If you have a Victorinox, you can use that as well. This video is not going to be very short. It's late in the evening, so I'll just finish it up and go to bed. But sometimes you need to do it for yourself or for the other people, because there is no that much information on that. There is American companies too on YouTube that do videos, and I'm very grateful to them. They do a great job. Now, with the plate removed, these are the blades. If we can just move the phone closer. Can you see? Now, it's important to see. Can you see the movable knife? You shouldn't be able to see it. Yeah, it needs to be all the way in, like that. Okay, that's what it needs to be. You're able to. Now, the movable knife is the one that moves. I hope that's clear. So the movable knife here, when it moves, it hooks this thing, yeah, on the hook, and when you press it, you should do a clean cut. Did you saw that? That's what you're looking for. Now, easiest way, buy new blades. Now, I couldn't buy new blades because there was only Chinese one and it will take months. So what I did, the knife here has an angle, and we sharpened the knife here. Yeah, we go to the grinder and we sharpen it, and then onto the movable knife. Can you see that area around here? Can you see how shiny it is? On a flat surface, we removed it. The way you remove it, you can take it from these bolts. These are already in very bad condition. So what we did, there was a little thingy here. Can you see how I'm moving up and down, up and down? It doesn't move. There is like a little stopping washer or securing round thing. Get undone, you push it all the way this way and the whole thing goes up. And we sharpened, there is a little hole. Can you see where my nail is? So 90 degrees we took a bit and we drilled through the here like 90 degrees. So we made a little sharp, I can feel it even now. Here it needs to be sharp, so you need to have sharp in this knife and sharp in the movable knife, right where the little empty circle is, so I can cut the thread nicely. Now, one problem I had is that it pulled the thread only up to here, and that was very bad, because when you press the button for the thread function, you have a thread cutting function. For example, on this one, if you got a button which says thread cut right here, I'm not gonna, you can see on your machine, but yeah, so was not cutting the thread, was stopping right like that, and we didn't want to go, which is bad. So I tried to oil this area right here. I'll show you where I oiled. Unfortunately, it made no difference whatsoever. I'll close it now, and I'll show. No, I'm not gonna close it. I'll just move the camera to the back. So, in order to be able to correctly do the timing, the knife needs to be timed with the back of the machine. Now, what it says in the manual, there is a little lever here, don't know if you can see, which lever commands the back solenoid. There is like a little solenoid. Can you see? It moves there. So it goes in the lobe on the shaft. What it needs to happen when it's on 90 degrees, unfortunately I can't show you because I only have two hands, but when you press the lever, go to 90 degrees, turn by hand, go to 90 degrees, press the lever, and then you need to feel the mechanism engaging around 115 degrees. Yeah, around 150 degrees, the knife needs to start moving. What I'm gonna do now, I'll set up the phone again to that and I'll take a little Allen key. I think it's 3 or 4 millimeter. I'll set it here on the back, it's 3 millimeter, and we'll see how the knife moves. So the machine at the moment is stopped at 275, 200, around there. We'll go to 90. I'll press the lever, I can feel the machine is right around to click, which is on exactly 114 degrees. And when I continue turning, its peak is on around 180 degrees. And here it was stopping. Now you can see it goes all the way in, and that was a little bit past .C at 280 degrees. Now, if your machine doesn't want to go all the way in, there is a little mechanism that goes from here. Here there is a little like pivoting point and goes back. I'll try to show you. I think it can be seen, yes. Can you see that slotted thingy? That's eccentric bolt, so it can be undone. There is like a little Allen key right there. You pull the eccentric bolt this way, so the knife goes this way, and Bob's your uncle. If you want to set up the lobe under there, you need to take this plastic off. I didn't do it, that's why I'm not gonna show it to you. Set up the machine to 115 degrees and then turn the lobe in such a way that the knife goes, it's in the beginning and it starts to turn. How you're gonna do it? You're gonna read the manual. If you need a manual, text me in the comments. I will give you a link to a manual there everywhere. Just write it in Google and you're gonna find it. If you can't find it, I'll give it to you. Now it's fully working and it's chopping the thread, and that is generally all through the steps that I went in order to make it work. Yeah. But the main reason was that the knife was not sharp, was not pulling all the way back, was not in the correct position. And after everything was set up, all these things were set up, in the first try, straight away, it made a perfect cut. I really hope this video is being helpful to you. Whatever you are in the world, I wish you good luck with your projects, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.